Miss, so we've got a request for you to answer this. What are your views on Trump being impeached?
Oh, well, it's funny you mentioned that because actually, this is really pathetic, but I get all my news while I'm on the treadmill in the gym, literally. And it was like ABC talking panel. That fat Italian Republican, some other person, some token Democrat, and an independent, and they just talked about it. He's been acquitted.
Yeah, we know that, but what's your take on it? Do you think it's a travesty of justice, or do you think it's justice being done?
I don't have a super partisan opinion. I think that it's kind of. I think at this point it's kind of irrelevant. You know what I mean? I think. I
do not think it's irrelevant.
I feel like at this point it's kind of irrelevant. My opinion on it essentially is what are the disadvantages? What are the advantages? In terms of the judiciary, the justice systems, you can argue that you could argue that it should be done, but if he were to be impeached, wouldn't the only result? He can't run again, right? He couldn't run again.
No, he could go to jail. So what this was?
Look, I don't. Look, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know that speech he did or whatever was
amounts to inciting violence.
I don't know if it's. I think it was pretty ridiculous, and it was pretty wild. That it was and then the bullshit exploded. A president just outside the White House, just being it's bullshit. It's probably shouldn't have done that, dude. You probably shouldn't have done. It was funny and entertaining. It was what? That was bizarre, but it probably shouldn't have done that. The question is, did that directly incent violence? I don't know because I didn't watch it all. I don't know exactly what was said.
There's some new footage out that I still haven't seen, but it's got funny things like Mitt Romney running away from a crowd being really scared.
Jesus,
that's fucking hilarious. I really want to see that. But
but that's the crux of the argument. If he incited it, but anyway, go on.
Apparently, AOC was locked in a bathroom. And she was hearing voices outside. Where's AOC? Where's AOC? Can you imagine that? Fucked.
Holy shit. They would have killed her.
She was pissing her pants.
Whoa.
And dude, they would have fucked up AOC in that moment. She's the boogeyman.
Well, she didn't deserve to die. That's insane.
Well, we don't know what would have happened, but man, I don't think it would have been pretty. I'm glad she was not found.
That's wild.
They would have if that happened, tied her up and shit. They would not have just left her there.
If that happened, that's wild. But yeah, to answer that.
Did they meet any politicians? They must have.
No, I think most politicians were evacuated. There were security.
Where did they go?
Well, AOC went into the fucking bathroom.
Jesus.
Mitt Romney, according to this new video, is just seen running in a corridor. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's amazing.
Mitt Romney. This is a great service of taxitude. Just running away.
But the other thing that's happened is that 7 Republicans
voted to impeach him.
This is not impeach, this is convict. There's a difference.
To convict.
To put him in jail.
But what are the arguments?
And the Trump base is not happy about it. They're it's time
there's
for payback.
It's a fact.
They are saying that we're bloodthirsty.
In the Republic.
We want to get these 7 traitors.
Yeah, there's a
4 of them are apparently up for re-election. Trump is really bold now. He's finally, this witch hunt is over, and now the movement properly begins.
What does that mean?
I think it means
he's going to do Trump
he's
TV.
going to hold the Republican Party hostage. He's going to start off by making sure that these 7 people are never elected again.
Some justice.
Yeah, and all these guys the Mitch McConnells and the ones that are
it's so amazing that the Koch brothers spent 50 years trying to create the infrastructure to do it, and that man is so charismatic that he beats the greatest machine ever made by just getting up and being yeah, no one wants me to say it, I'm gonna say it. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a lot of flaws about the man, but can we be honest about something? He's right about the straws.
The straws? Straw man?
No, like the straws don't work. Like he's making that as like a thing of climate change is stupid, but
No,
those
he's
bloody
not.
straws do not work.
Dude.
And no one had the balls to say it because we all want climate to
That's-
be preserved, but someone had to come out and say it.
That's the hill you're going to die on, the straws.
The straws do not work. They fucking melt in
Just
10
drink
minutes.
faster, dude.
No one has the balls to say it. It's like, hey,
The only
I'm
reason
sure there's
you
a better
agree with it is
solution.
because there was Seinfeld music played behind
Yeah,
him
that's
saying it.
why.
No, it's because
And it did make me agree with it
But
as well.
I also feel it every time. Like I always am like,
Just look at-
whenever you go to a movies and you get like one of them big Diet Coke ones that you have to keep throughout the movie, and the fucking straw just dissolves. I was like, well, I'm glad Trump said it because someone had to. The straws do not work.
That's not worth
we need to
turtles
come up with a
dying.
better-
Bad straws.
That's not where turtles
I'm
die.
not, but I'm saying we're not done with that technology. It needs to expand.
But how's expand?
I do
You're
not
expanding
know.
it into plastic.
Can we get Elon Musk to like look into this as well?
That's your hill to die on? Come on.
Look, all I'm saying is if fucking Venice 1,000 years
you got my
ago
script?
could make a way to like have this waterlogged city and put the basin
Dude, there
made of,
are
like,
better...
wood,
Yeah, but I
then
don't think
we
that they're
can do that
having
with
the
straws.
greatest minds on earth.
There is
working
better
on this.
technology.
Maybe there is something that you can have a straw that is formed automatically by having like a tiny hydro collider around the ring of that plastic like lid.
is new-
Maybe that works.
But you know how
there
there's
is new
according to
technology
Scotty,
already.
there's
This is
good
so
coal. Isn't there like good plastic that we can use for just straws
It already is a thing.
and like make it bigger than the tortoise's nose so it doesn't go in?
Is that what it is, or is it they try and eat it?
Man, like
they're
the-
trying to eat it.
The thing that like made me upset about it and never called out those straws was that I saw
I've solved it.
No, there's already...
It's called a bottle.
No, there's already these straws. That's the annoying thing. They've made them really
oh,
good.
none of them work. None
No,
of them
they
work.
do. They do. Some of them are actually like really good now. It's like a cardboard. Sorry, thanks
It's spelled
live.
Cradboard.
Sorry, cardboard infused or some
Well,
shit.
okay.
Eco straws, these things, they're like cardboard. They work perfectly well. They work for like 10 drinks. There's your answer. Those things are really good.
Fuck, I feel like I've aged 20 years just listening to all of this.
Like this
I
is
feel
not
like
the
a
big
very
issue.
old man sitting
Yeah.
here
Come
being like,
on.
What's with that? It doesn't work.
It does work. So
I'm all
that's
for
that.
the environment, but I'm also for drinking my soda.
How about this? Tim Chuma just said, because there were suggestions to use a metal straw, and Tim Chuma just said, my metal straw got taken out by airport security when I was leaving for the U.S.
no, well, yes, all right.
And
How about
Jordan
this?
knows
We have to
this.
go back
I
to
get
plastic
stopped by
now.
airport security every fucking time.
How about this? Drink without a
We'd
straw.
both be walking together, and they would be like, hello, sir. Good morning to you, Jordan. And you, sir, we're going to check you for explosives.
Well,
Well,
maybe
they're just doing
not
this.
wear the traditional
maybe
Muslim
don't
garb.
fucking wear that. Maybe, Jesus, they're doing their civic duty, Ali. Christ, you're already supporting Man Monis in
know.
the thing.
Oh, yeah, well,
and
that's-
How many bombs could you fit under there, honestly?
Jesus Christ.
I'm not supporting memos. I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Facts.
I'm just
yeah.
teasing you. But with the fucking impeachment argument, what it comes down to is like, so obviously, okay, so they think that there's people that are saying he incited the mob. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't watched the whole speech. You have to watch it all, obviously. But what are the other things that they are trying to impeach him on? What are the other?
The 7 Republicans that said he should be convicted.
But for what?
Their
For
argument
what?
was that you could reasonably assess by his speeches and his Twitter that he might not have wanted to incite violence, but he did want the politicians to be intimidated by the crowd.
Yeah,
So
but that's not the same. This is what I was arguing, and everyone got angry at me for
Did
it.
they?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's. I mean, look, I'm not a lawyer, but I don't know. It's like a nuanced area.
The thing is,
Because you can get intimidated by having 10,000
It's
tweets
subjective.
sent it to you.
It's subjective, right?
yeah.
What intimidates you personally is subjective. Some people don't get intimidated by a fist in the face. Some people get intimidated by a glance.
well, look,
But you're the lawyer, dude.
I know, but it is a tricky one. I think maybe you're right. If this was not a Senate jury and if it was like at the court, you're probably right. Because most of these things need to be beyond reasonable doubt that there was incitement. So it probably wouldn't hold in court, but that doesn't make it untrue. Like the intimidation aspect is by force.
But is that it? Is that
That's
it?
how you
Well,
intimidate.
clearly from the speech that I
didn't
the
see
same
it
thing
all.
is like you have to watch it, but they were obviously showing on CNN the most insightful, hating
Egregious,
things.
yeah.
Of course they were. like, why would they be holding that away of just, no, we need to preserve his legacy.
Yeah. I mean, the bullshit statement is like very unpresidential. I don't think he should be impeached.
Is that a crime?
No, I don't think he should be impeached for saying bullshit.
Well, if you don't get impeached for that, then what the fuck do you get impeached for?
What, for saying bullshit?
No, not for bullshit, but for like...
But it's the line.
Having a very volatile crowd that are willing to do anything.
Well, that's subjective too, isn't it? How do you know they were willing to do
Yeah, but
that?
I just think that from what I heard, he was just being like, and we are gonna march up and we're gonna make a lot of noise with placards and we're gonna make it bad for them when they walk in by calling them names.
Well,
like, it really looks like that's what he was saying.
Well, that's still not good either to say we're going to call them names.
That's what every protest is.
Like,
it's just a bunch of people calling names.
Right.
It's not good. Look, by no measure was his activity good, but I guess the question isn't was it good or bad. The question was it criminal.
Exactly. I can't answer that.
So that
I don't know.
Is a question that I
but
don't
is there,
have.
But
the
is there
answer
anything
to.
else on the list of what they want to impeach for? Is there anything else?
No, it was just
that.
Yeah, just that.
But why did they try to impeach him the first time then? Before that.
So he didn't get. What do you mean? Like
an attempted,
a few years ago when he was.
Yeah, they were like must impeach.
That was for Russia stuff. Russia.
So yeah, that was bullshit, right?
So that was Russiagate. That was completely bullshit.
Yeah.
But this one is not completely bullshit in my view.